Hi Scorpio, welcome to Higher Source Tarot. This is your May mid-month tarot check for all Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I hope you're all doing well, and I want to thank you for watching the readings that I've been doing. I'm having a great time reading for you, and if you're new around here, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Tap the bell if you want to be notified when new videos are posted, and that's about once a week. So I just added a love tarot reading on Friday, the first Friday of the month, and I've been doing weekly readings, but I also have a seasonal tarot check posted, and that's for the months of May, June, July, and August, okay? So if you're looking for summer, Scorpio, you can look at that and see what may be lying in the months ahead for you. So we're almost into June anyway, aren't we? But this, again, time is fluid, so it's possible this energy already began and is going to creep into the next couple weeks. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, don't try to find, loopholes to fit yourself into it. Check out your Venus or your rising or your moon sign. And if you don't know those, Cafe Astrology used to do a free chart for people. I've had mine professionally done and it was the same. So it seems to be accurate to me. So anyway, you might want to find that out if you don't know it and broaden your horizons a bit. So here we go. This is for May mid-month. Let's hear what is going on for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for Scorpio. All right, your current position, you've got this Queen of Pentacles, and the immediate influence is the Six of Wands. Your destiny here is the Two of Swords. In the past, you have the Seven of Swords with the Three of Wands. Coming towards you, you have the Ace of Wands. You're represented here by the Sun. The people around you are interesting, represented by the Moon. And your hopes here are the King of Cups. In the outcome, you got the Devil. In the bottom of the deck, you have I always take two if I see the next one's a major arcana. You have the Five of Pentacles with the Emperor. So right off the bat, you have, I definitely think you were dealing with a liar at some point, and maybe we've had this before for you, Scorpio, but boy, this person does keep showing up, don't they? So you have Leo, you have Pisces, you have Capricorn, and you have Aries. But you also have fire, so it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because you have both Leo and Aries too in the major arcana. You do have some air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, so you begin here. I do wonder if you've had a falling out with somebody over money. It definitely feels like that could be an issue here, but you start off here with this Queen of Pentacles. So if you've been having any money troubles, you're definitely getting much more stable with that. And some decisions that you made are having you feel really, really starting to feel secure. The Six of Wands here is all about victory and success. There can be a little bit of arrogance with it, and we have to watch that. It's interesting because the Queen of Pentacles is humility, whereas the Six of Wands can be, like I said, it can be kind of ego-driven, like you're in this parade and everyone's watching you, but it's short-lived, right? The parade comes to an end. So, there may be some guidance here, just being careful with your money and not getting too flashy with it. So if you've had money coming in, and a lot of people have had this lately, strangely enough, even though we've been in a free fall with the economy, money has shown up in interesting places, and all of a sudden they're looking and realizing they've got more money than ever. So there may be some guidance here just to hang on to it for a bit and ride things out a bit. Let the dust settle before you go making any major purchases with that. But I definitely, like I said, I definitely think you have two different things coming in here. I do think you have a love interest, but I also think you had a falling out with somebody, and you were blinded by their actions. You did not see it coming, even though you are a very psychic sign. You're a natural psychic. Scorpios are the most natural psychic of any sign in the zodiac. I feel like you were very busy, and it was like you just didn't have time to scrutinize this person, and they may have taken money from you. That very well could be. Somebody here might even have like a small claims case that didn't get handled that's going to get handled, and they're going to get money back from that. I mean, it's not like a ton of money, but it's enough where this person did something dirty and they're going to be held accountable. But I do feel like your relationship with them was kind of a series of not wanting to see, wanting to believe in them, I guess is the best way to say it, wanting to believe in them. And they were not completely trustworthy here. You've got in the distant past the Seven of Swords here. I also think it came with, there's deceit here and trickery, but I also think it came with some people talking about you. And it wasn't true. It was like gossipy stuff that just wasn't accurate at all. And they were, I don't even know what the motive was. It's like, feeling this, it's like, why do they care? It's just strange to me. It's like they had no business talking about it in the first place. It had nothing to do with them. And it just kind of made the situation worse. I do think this person wants to apologize, and they may do something, but it's not very direct, and it's just not very meaningful, quite frankly. We'll talk about that in a minute. I think that it's more about them getting the reputation cleared up than it really is about trying to make the situation right again with you. The more recent past, you've got this Three of Wands here, and I do think during this whole pandemic, you've been trying to move forward and take as much action as anyone can. I do think that you've started some kind of a, in terms of work, you had some kind of a project or something that started, and it's got progress. There's progress being made. It's just small progress here. I also think for you, whatever this other situation, you seem to have recovered pretty well from it. But I definitely think they want to keep some kind of an attachment with you. They want to keep some kind of activity in your life, even though it really isn't a match anymore. So here's this Ace of Wands coming in. This is new energy. And this is in your upcoming future. And with the Ace of Wands, this is an olive branch being offered. So again, I do think there's an apology that will come forward, but it's not really much of one. However, another part to this, a different component or aspect, is some kind of new love coming in. I definitely feel like you have some kind of new love. Could be with a Pisces. So another water sign, very emotional, watery relationship. Doesn't mean it's bad. But definitely, it could be, yeah, I'm just getting it's probably with the Pisces. But anyway, you have this coming forward, and there's going to be a lot of passion in it. It's going to be very romantic in nature, very kind of sweep you off your feet, somebody that likes to do a lot of just nice, thoughtful gestures that really take you by surprise and take your breath away. This person's very sweet. They're very creative. They are intuitive. They're thoughtful, but they're very emotional. They feel deeply. They love, love, love deep. And they're going to be in love with you. Okay, so forever that is for. And you are, you're going to have an unconditional love. When the sun shines unconditionally, and nothing hides from the sun. The sun shines on everything, so it doesn't, it doesn't look at a turtle and say, well, the turtle doesn't want to be hot, I better not shine on it. It just shines. And it's an unconditional love that you have coming towards you. It's very beautiful. You're going to feel on top of the world here in the next couple of weeks into the summer. I really think this carries you. It's like a time of really feeling secure, like I said, with money. And it's a yes card. Okay, so if you have somebody that you're aware of that you have started some kind of relationship with, or you feel like there's potential there, it's definitely a great opportunity for you. Now, you have this moon card, and this is where I do feel like it could potentially be with a Pisces. But this is a law of attraction card, and we just had a full moon in Scorpio, didn't we, not too long ago? That would have been a great time to set your intentions to the universe, sit down and write it out. But this is also, too, about closing out a cycle or a phase. So it may be somebody that has been in a relationship, and that's ending, and they're closing that chapter, and they do want a new beginning with you. They want something with you. So there's not going to be, there's not going to be much of a delay either, I don't feel like, with that. I just think that they're going to want to move forward with you. And so in your hopes here, you want a mature relationship, and you want something that runs deep. And it's definitely got the potential for it with this King of Cups. This is somebody who is mature, but who can also love, and they can give and receive love. They know their worth, and they know your worth, and they're willing to, they're willing to take a chance on love, but they're also somebody who's very compassionate. They have a lot of gratitude too. I feel like maybe they've had some difficulties in their life, and look around them and are almost amazed at how things have evolved. They really are, and they're humble too, but they're very confident. This person's got confidence, but they're also they do have humility, so it's not an arrogance at all, but very emotionally mature. Now, interestingly enough, you've got the Devil here, and this is Capricorn energy, but and I actually don't mind this in the outcome, because I know some people see this and they don't like to see this card. He's kind of a goofball if you really look at him. He's really not that scary, but it's often one of the most misunderstood cards in the deck, and it really has to do with fears and doubts. And so the outcome is just to let go of some of that so that you're not afraid. I also think for some of you, it's about having a relationship that is really on a level playing field and breaking free of codependence, where you've been in relationships where you've been taking care of somebody financially. It will not be like that. And it may be vice versa, where this other person has had to take care of people and they just have been toxic and just kind of hanging around them. Now, again, I also think this could be related to this other Seven of Swords person back here. Just somebody who's engaging in slander and even libel, where they're writing emails and things like that. You may end up having to block somebody because they don't want to go away, and it's no longer a match in your life. So I don't think you have anything to be afraid of with them, but I do think they kind of linger on. But I definitely think you're going to get into your power with this Emperor card, and this is where I feel like you're going to close this other thing off with the Five of Pentacles. You're ready for a change. So the Emperor is a 4 and you go into a 5. This is time for a change. It's time to break free from anyone who hasn't served you. And I don't mean that in the way that everyone's here to serve us. I mean anybody that's hurt you or been laborious, or they've been a liability, really. They don't want to get up on their own 2 feet, and it's time for them to do that. You're going to have to move free and break free of them. So here is an oracle card for attracting more love into your life, and what a beautiful picture on that card. It's very whimsical. Receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. So, being able to, like I said before, give and receive is going to be very important in this relationship. And then we're going to close off with an ask and it is given card here. There is evolutionary value in my personal preferences. Do not underestimate the value of your preferences, for the evolution of your planet depends upon those of you on the leading edge of thought, continuing to fine-tune your desires. And the contrast or variety provides the perfect environment for the formation of your personal preferences. So that's really how we globally make gains, is that technology is never good enough. There's always some geek trying to make things better. And I use that in an affirming way, but there's always some tech geek or somebody trying to make things improved. That's how we evolve as a human race. Somebody always wants to expand and to get more information in some way. So know that you create your own reality. So ask and it will be given. You just have to get into the vibration of the frequency of it. So I love you so much, Scorpio, and I'll be back again in about a week.